First thing first, I'm not going to spare you guys when it comes to memorizing tables.
I'm just studying. My dad said if you don't study, I will literally whip you with the belt. So I did my full every day. I did my working and attention more.
That's okay. I mean, see, here I'm not here in this class to scare you guys, but to make you guys do things. Make you do things. If you do things, it becomes yours. Okay? So let's check. Let's check what has changed. Maya, no playing, Virat. In the class, I want everybody's full attention. Okay? No drawing, no sketching, no gossiping, no chattering, no murmuring, nothing. Okay? Everybody. Adrik, alright, everybody here. Okay, so let's see. How comfortable are you with getting with tables? 9, 7,
9, 63.
okay. 7, 4,
28.
okay. The approach has to be, whoever knows, just wait for a second. And if I don't hear, I'll go back to it.
Can you play a little game of times table?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Competition of the.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to see if those tables have got onto your tips or not. I mean, tip of your tongue or not. Okay. So 12 3
36.
9 8
72.
22. Yeah. So here the question first. See, I know it's very important to be quick, but it's bad to be wrong. Okay. Alright, so focus on accuracy first. Your priority should be accuracy and then speed, not the other way around. Okay? 7 7 there.
49.
Okay.
You want to say 16? I said
49. Okay. 13 4 there.
13 Forza 52.
52.
Can we
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
we raise our hand fast? Is it
No, just go on. I mean, see, ultimately, everybody will get into it.
track of which person gets it right?
I'll do that. You guys will feature in my YouTube channel also, based on how I see you performing. Okay. So you know that, right? Whatever we are doing, it's going to a YouTube channel, correct?
Can I see the tablet?
Yeah. So the videos I put in YouTube channel where you can go and revise.
That's all the iPad is got. iPad for mine.
We'll talk about it later. Let's focus on studying. Okay. All right. So 14 3 yeah. Say it.
39.
No.
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 What did you say? 56.
14 3 yeah. 42.
45.
See, there's some basic strategy that you should keep in mind. See, if I say 14 3 any even number getting multiplied by an even number or odd number, it cannot have an even number in the units place. 12 3 it will never be 37. It has to be 36, or it can be 38, or it can be 45, 46, but not an odd number. Because if you multiply 2 by 3, it's 6. 2 by 7 is 14. It's always 4. So any even number, if you multiply that with an odd number, the unit place cannot be odd. Okay? So those are some of the tricks that you will use in your brain. Okay? Alright. So that means we still have to prepare. So let's start from 12. We'll not do 8 9 today. Okay? Let's start from 12. And you all will sing with me. Okay? So 12 1 12. 12 2 24, 12 3 36, 12 4 48, 12 5
60.
12 6 72, 12 7
84.
12 8
96.
12 9
108.
12 10 130, 13 1 13, 13 2
26.
13 3
39.
13 4
52.
52, 13 1. Okay, let's repeat. No talking. If you go wrong, start over again. Let me say that. 13 1 13, 13 2 26, 13 3
39.
13 4
52.
13 5
65.
13 6
78.
78, 13 5 65, 13 6 78, 13 7
91.
13 8
104.
13 9
117.
13 10
130.
14 1
14.
14 2
28.
14 3
42.
14 4 ja?
56.
13, 14 5 ja?
70.
14 7 6 ja?
84.
14 7 ja?
98.
14 8 ja?
112.
14 9 ja?
126.
14. So when you guys did this sum, did you show it to your parents or you just did it for me?
My parents forced me, yeah. They really.
They forced you? Okay, so that is how parents are. Okay, because they want you to do your best, and they say, if let's say if you dip your finger in a bottle of honey or let's say chocolate, and then you pull it out, you'll get only a little bit of chocolate stuck on your finger. If you fold the finger, that means if you're putting a little extra effort and then you pull it out, you will see more chocolate or honey being stuck here. So that's what parents do. If they just leave it like this, easy, you will do less, wherein you have a potential to do more. So that's where parents always press you, push you for doing more. So when they push you, they are not bothering you actually. They are exploring or trying to figure out what best you can do. Okay? I want you guys to enjoy that. Okay? I'm also a father, right, of this girl, right? So she also gets pushed by me, and that's very natural with the parents. Okay? They want their kids to do their best. That's where. And if I don't push you, I'll say jog, you'll jog like this. I'll say fast, you'll walk a little faster. If I push you, you'll do your best. So sometimes pushing helps.
How mother birds tell the baby birds how to fly.
They just throw them out of the nest, right?
And then they don't fly, they fall down.
Yeah. So and that's for survival. You will survive. You will succeed only if you build that strength, and that strength comes by the push. That's the basic formula. Okay. So never feel bad about your parents. Oh, my parents are very, very pushy, they are very straight, they are very stubborn. No. They are actually trying to make you stronger, more successful. Okay? Okay? I'm just trying to tell that to her also. Because she also feels that, oh, my dad is very pushy. Alright. So yeah, what I was coming to was, whatever sums you do, whatever sums I give you an assignment, okay? You have to do that sum and show it to your parents first. That okay?
Or guardian.
Mom, dad, whoever is available, right?
Guardian, master.
See, here you guys are lucky. You both are in same grade, friends, brother, whatever.
No, not friends.
Not friends, huh?
Enemies.
Oh, okay. Whatever it is. So I'm saying is, see, if you guys are competing with each other, this is a good best chance. You'll say, okay, see, this is what I have done. You review it. Advik will say, okay, Aaron, this is what I've done. No, don't swing with that. You're not going to focus then, okay? So Advik will say, okay, Aaron, this is what I've done. You check this. And if you guys are able to find mistake in each other's solution, don't do that. Don't do that. See, two things, okay? You will fall, you'll get hurt, your Diwali will get spoiled. And also, when you're doing two things at the same time, you're not paying attention to one, okay? So, it's very important to stay focused. Myra, stay focused. Okay? So what I was saying was, before you bring those sums here, I want you to get it reviewed either by each other or show it to your parents, so that they will also get that confidence. Okay? Don't let your parents push you. You push them. Say, okay, Daddy, I finished my homework. See it. Then you will realize that when your parents see that you are yourself very serious about what you're doing, they'll stop pushing you actually. Okay?
And more video games.
Huh?
And he said,
See, you fix up a time. When you want to play video games, when you want to study, when you want to watch TV, when you want to go outdoor, do something. If you have a disciplined approach, okay? Let's say video games for 2 hours, okay? On high days from 9 to 11. If that time is fixed, if that is predictable, nobody will complain, not even your parents. Okay? If you just stay glued to the video game for the whole day, don't eat, don't study, don't do your Daily chores.
Oh, my
No.
mom, we don't do chores.
You don't do chores.
I
Well, that's
do.
it.
Oh, you don't.
Okay.
I watch YouTube.
All right, all right. So no, what I'm saying is, whatever you do, if you do that in a planned way, and it's okay. You'll make a routine. Say, okay, Daddy, weekdays, this is my schedule. Weekends, this is my schedule. 9 to 11 this, 10, 11 to 12 this, 3 to 5 I'm going to sleep. Don't bother me. And if you keep that transparent and stay honest to that, you'll not see any problem. I mean, I was the worst kid, I can tell you. Okay, when I was small, I used to get maximum scolding for not studying. But once I started studying, then I realized that actually the people who were pushing me, they were not pushing me for a wrong reason actually. Okay. All right. So let's come back to study. So whatever homework I'm going to give you guys, don't wait for me to look at them all. And again, I don't see them solved here. Okay. I would want to see them solved in your notebook actually. How you're solving, because if I see the approach, then only I will know whether you have understood it or not. Okay. All right. So coming back to what we have learned. So let's quickly revise what are the things that we wanted to do. One was we learned about discount. We learned about taxes.
And percentage.
Say that again.
And percentage.
And percentage. So percentage is nothing but it's the mother of these two. You use percentage to derive taxes. You use percentage for discounts also. Yeah. Nobody says that okay, you'll get $2 discount. No, people say you'll get 2% discount or 5% discount or 25% discount depending on the situation. And you guys know how to derive discount, right? So I'm just doing a recap here quickly. So you went to a store on a Thanksgiving. They said, let's say it's a Nike store. The guy said that you get flat 20% discount. You picked up a shoe for $120, which has a sticker price of $120. 20% discount means 20 divided by 100. This is the discount amount. That means they are going to give you discount of $24. So the sticker price was $120. Discount is 24, that means you are going to pay $96 only. Yeah? We are not talking about tax. So discount is always deducted on the sticker price. There's another thing that comes into play. You went to Walmart or any store, you picked up, let's say, Oreo cookie packet which says $4. When you went for checking it out, the bill came for $4 plus some few cents. And then you said, how come somebody is cheating me? They're not actually cheating us. It's a tax that goes to the government. So for every purchase, every transaction that we do, any monetary transaction we do, there is a certain amount of that transaction that goes to the government, which is called tax.
$50.
Depends.
$50 would be like a TV.
So it is never a fixed amount, it's always a fixed percentage. Okay? So if I'm not wrong, here that is called sales tax. Sales tax, okay? So this is, I think if I'm not wrong, here we pay, I think 8%. 8%, 7.5%, I don't remember exactly. So if you picked up something for $50, let's say, the sticker price is $50, then they will say 8%. So 8% meaning 8 by 100. Meaning there is no discount right now. $50 is the sticker price, and there is no discount going on for that. So $50 the price, 8% tax. So
I thought you had to add tax, not
yes, you have to add.
But why does it say times?
I'm first deriving what is my tax amount,
Oh.
and then I will add that amount on the sticker price. So here's the deal. When somebody is offering you discount, you find out the discount amount by using percentage and deduct that amount from your sticker price. That is what you owe to the store. And for tax, same way, using the percentage, you derive what is the tax amount, Myra. You derive what is the tax amount, then you add the tax amount on the top of the sticker price, and that is what you pay to the customers. I don't think I got your question. Say that again.
Like, so the structure we have this fixed expense, like, or like pretend I bought an iPhone, okay? It was like 100 million, okay? So first, like, every time I'll be paying like $1 million each month. Is that like
No, it's a one-time thing. So sales tax, when the sale is happening, that is when you are paying. So it's done once and dusted.
But
So-
are we gonna run like fixed expenses and
No, so it's not fixed expenses. So it's like, so if you want to understand tax, tax is always on a transaction. Okay. So let's say, let's say your parents have the telephone line. They are paying to AT&T or T-Mobile, whatever it is, right? Every month there is a amount that we pay. So there also we have taxes included. So they pay the same monthly charges plus tax. Okay? You go to a store, buy something, you buy it one time. Let's say you buy potato. Okay? Potato you bought, whatever was the sticker price, you weighed it and then derive what is the total cost and then you add tax and pay.
so sales tax is like any store?
Every store. If some store is saying I'm not taking sales tax, meaning they are stealing the tax from the government. That's a crime.
What do you mean? Like if they don't?
So any store you go to, if they are saying that there is no sales tax, that means they are not paying taxes to government. And not paying taxes to government for any transaction is considered a crime. Because that's the only way government runs.
Wait, so how come in the airport there's no tax? It's a duty free.
Duty free, they have
Permission.
they don't have permission, they are still paying taxes. The taxes that they pay for, wait, I'm coming to you. So there are different types of taxes. Let's say if you make something here in this country, you sell it here, there's only one sales tax. If the same product gets sold in Mexico or in India, they have to ship that product from here to Mexico or to India. If you are sending some product from this country to some other country, they make you pay some taxes, that is called export tax
The tax
to the government. I'm coming to you. So that's called export tax. Likewise, if you, let's say you want to sell avocado here, okay, and avocado is produced in Mexico, okay, so you have to buy it from Mexico. Mexico government has to pay, or whoever is selling the avocado to US, they have to pay something which is called import tax, because we are importing something in US, and all those taxes go to government. So duty free doesn't have those import or export tax, but they still have sales tax.
So wait, so who's paying? The guy who's selling the avocados or the guy who's
The guy who is selling the avocado, he pays export tax to Mexico government because he is exporting from Mexico to some other country, so he pays to Mexico government.
Okay.
And here, let's say, now one person selling in Mexico and one person buying here in US, let's say Walmart. So Walmart has to pay taxes to US government because he is importing from other countries. So that guy pays to Mexico government as an export tax, and this guy who is buying it pays to the US government as an import tax. So there are two types of taxation that happens. On, let's say, if the avocado was for 50 cents, that guy paid 10 cents there as a tax to Mexico government, this guy probably paid 15 cents to US government. So $50 avocado became $75 avocado just by doing that import-export tax. Now on the top of that, they will use the sales tax here when selling
So
it.
saying that if I have like a pencil that costs like $1,500, so I sell it like from India to US, so does the US people have to pay India like how much money?
US people will not pay to India. So if you are buying something from India, the guy who is selling it in India, that guy has to pay to their government, India government, not to US government. So see, it's people are
Kind of
coming.
like permission.
It's like permission. Okay? So you are selling to me. Let's say I'm in India, you are in US. You are selling to me. So I'm buying it from you. So I'm actually importing it from other country, from another country.
So it's like so the person who's selling it has to pay some money that sheep paid to the government and then bring it
Right. So I think it's a little. I will certainly teach you guys more detail about it when you're in higher grades. But for now, let's keep it simple. I'll explain you why import and export taxes are applied, but maybe in the next grade, okay? But for now, it's very simple. Let's say if the buyer and the seller are in two different countries, okay? Buyer pays, buyer being somebody who is buying it, right? Seller who is selling it, right? If the buyer and seller are in two different countries, the buyer pays import tax because he is getting it from another country, and seller pays export tax because he is selling to the country outside his
So
country.
technically, the person who wants it gives the seller the money to pay for export taxes and ship it to him.
Exactly. Eventually, the guy who is buying it pays for the import tax and export tax both, because this guy who is selling, he says, okay, my avocado is only 50 cents.
So technically, the guy who's wanting it's technically paying it.
Import and export both the taxes, and then on the top of that, and the guy who is selling, he only pays sales tax. He is paying both the taxes. So that's why getting the duty free store that we're talking about, there the import and export tax both is taken out. That's why it's cheaper. But you're still paying sales tax, because when you're selling it to somebody, you have to pay sales tax. Okay? Alright? Yeah, you have a question. Let me answer.
So export tax, would that mean that like if you have to go to UPS and like ship something, you have to go to
No,
another country?
no, not
You don't
really.
pay taxes for shipping something.
No, so see, what will happen is, if you are sending, if you're just sending a document, okay, you're not sending anything, okay. But if you are sending a big,
iPhone.
packet or iPhone or something, right?
Giant TV.
You have to, yeah, or TV. They will ask you for all the invoices, and then they will apply the taxes. So that's why in the UPS, if you go with a letter or small thing, one page thing, they know that you are selling, you are just sending. The time they realize you are selling, it's not the UPS who get the money. They have a brochure which says what kind of taxes to be applied on what kind of stuff for selling to which country. The taxes that gets applied in Mexico versus taxes get applied in France or India, they are all different for the same thing, because it's governed by the local government. They decide.
It's different and they make
Yeah.
different laws.
Governments always decide, okay, Canada might be a very nice government for US, they'll say, okay, 2% tax only. Wherein China might be a tough government, they'll say, no, we don't have a very good relationship with US, so we'll apply maybe 12% tax.
No, 100%.
Or maybe more. Okay. Alright, so this is on the taxes. We learned about taxes, discounts. Are you guys clear?
Yeah.
Taxes we add, discount we reduce or deduct. Okay? Clear? Now, the next thing that we're going to learn is called interest and compound interest.
Yeah, I know. Wait, so like,
So, Adrik, I would want you to sit properly. This is not the right pose. Yeah. Be in attention mode. Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like interesting, like when you get something from the bank, like a big.
I'll come to that. So give me 10 minutes, I'll probably explain it. Okay? Not probably, I will explain it. Okay? So, what is interest? What happens is, let's say you have $100. Keep it with you. Give it to your mom, give it to your dad, give it to your siblings. Keep it with you. I mean, just to keep it safely. $100 bill remains $100 bill ever. No matter whether you're keeping it for.
I know what profit means.
I'll come to that. I'll come to that.
Profit is definite interest.
I'll come to that. So see, sometimes if you hold your questions for 2 minutes, some of it might get answered. Okay. Now, so $100 bill remains $100. Okay. Let's say you gave me $100. Say, okay, sir, keep this with you. I'll keep it for 6 months, and then after 6 months you came, say, okay, whatever I gave you, give it back to me. You gave me 100. If I'm honest, I will give you 100 back. If I'm not honest, I'll probably take 10 out saying, no, this is my rental charges. You were keeping your currency with me. I had to pay a lot of attention, spend a lot of energy. So $10 is my rental charges. So I'll give you 100 minus 10, 90. If you're dealing with people, okay? But take a deep breath whenever you feel sleepy. No, I'm serious. No, not like that. I said, don't be cramped and then take a deep breath. Okay? Alright. So, whenever you get distracted, just calm down, close your eyes, and take a deep breath.
And then listen to someone who's teaching.
That gets your focus back. Okay? Alright. So this is not the right way to store money, right? Because you are keeping 100, that remains 100, no fun. Somebody is mischievous, takes $10 out. But if you do the same thing with a bank, go to Bank of America, go to Wells Fargo, go to First Union Bank, go to any other bank, Chase Bank, Discover, whatever. And if you keep 100, let's say for 6 months, they might make it $102. This is good, right? I mean, your money is safe, it's not getting destroyed, and it's increasing also. This is something magical, and this is how banks work.
Do they give you extra money for keeping your money safe in their bank?
Yep, they do.
Wait, what? What is that called?
That is where they give you interest on your saving.
And
What?
Like in World War II, like one bank had only one person, and after 1 month, they gave him like
No. So wait. You are rushing for it. Okay. So you had some money, you kept in the bank, they added something to it. So the extra money that they give you, that is called interest. Okay? Interest, meaning something interesting for you. Okay?
That is not interesting. That is not interesting.
No, so I'm saying something interesting for you in a way that if you would have kept your money with yourself in your locker at home, that would have not changed, that would have not increased. But it increased. That is what makes it interesting. So I'm coming to that. So I'm first wanting you guys to register that in your mind that if you're keeping your money in the bank will increase your money. And if the bank is saying that no, we cannot increase, you're not in the right bank. Every bank increases. Some increases more, some increases less, depending on how they work, but they have to increase. Now, why they are increasing?
If they're increasing, that means less people are putting their money in the banks. If it's decreasing, that means more people are putting in the banks.
Not that way. Regardless of how many people are saving their money there, they have to give interest, okay? And it doesn't keep on changing. They have to be, honest and loyal to what promise they make, okay? Now, why and how banks give interest? Have you guys heard of a loan?
Yeah, a loan.
People take loan, personal loan, car loan.
I know.
Yeah. So let's say if you are keeping $100 in the bank, okay? After 1 year, they give 102 or 105, let's say, okay? After 1 year, okay? That means they are giving $5 interest on 100, meaning they are giving 5% interest, okay?
And then you have to figure out how much money they're giving for the last 12 months.
No, wait, don't go anywhere. So I'm just explaining some concept first. So just listen to that. So you say you are putting some money in the bank, and after 1 year they gave you this much. So you found out, okay, it's 5% interest. If you have a need and you went to the bank and say, okay, I want to loan $100 from you, okay? After 1 year, they will say, okay, I charge 10% or 12%, and you have to pay $112 to me after a year, if you are paying in a year. So this is how the banks work.
So then it's 12. Then you have to pay 12% of your money.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say here is, when you put your money in the bank, they give you less interest. When you take a loan from the bank, they take more interest from you. And this difference is what bank makes money from. So they take money, let's say Advik has a lot of money, okay? So Advik goes to the bank and says, okay, I want to put $1,000 in bank. Okay, he made a saving of $1,000 in the bank. I need a loan. I went to the bank. Bank said, okay, fine. I can give you a loan for 12% or 15%. I don't know whether he's giving me Advik's money or RF's money or Myra's money. Don't get about. Okay. So bank will treat as if all the money that they have with them is their money. But actually, this is the money that bank has through everybody saving into bank actually.
Oh, I get it. So it's like a deal. So
It's-
if you
yeah.
if you go to the bank and they just throw your money, it's like just one time pile they
Right.
don't care. And then you go and you want to borrow some money.
Yeah.
That means that like you gotta give a deal. If I give you this much money, you gotta give me like 12% of it, and then deal,
Right.
and then you go away and lose.
Right. Likewise, if you take a credit card from a bank, they charge you much more higher interest.
But if
Credit-
it's a lower loan, or
No, regardless of lower loan or bigger loan, okay, it's the percentage is always fixed. Okay, you can save. Pay attention. You can save $200 in the bank, and you can still borrow $5,000 from the loan as a loan. That money has probably come from your neighbor's account.
or maybe some other people's account.
Yeah.
Because that's a
So
deal.
bank treats that money which comes into saving as their money, and then they lend that money as a loan, and the difference, I mean the interest that they give to people for saving that money versus the interest that they take from people for that money, that difference, let's say for $100 they are giving only $5 interest, but by giving that same $100 loan to somebody they are taking $112. So basically for every $100 they are making money of 12 minus 5. They are making this much money with somebody else's money. It's not bank's money actually.
They don't actually care. They
Huh?
don't actually care if it's someone's money.
They do calculation. They do calculation
Well,
because.
they don't care if
So
they
why
get
do
someone
they,
else's money.
add
Someone
money
else's
then?
money.
Huh?
Wait, so why do they add interest?
Okay. Now let me give you a scenario again. Okay. I am the bank. Okay. Advik is one customer. RL is another customer. Okay.
Mine was the bank manager.
I'll come to that. So I'm the bank. I'm a very small bank, so I'm only one guy. Okay, managing this. So I got. Advik came to me, say, okay, I want to save. I have $100 with me. I want to save in the bank safely. Okay. So that $100, he gave me $100. I did not have any money. Okay. Now I have $100 in the bank. This was Advik's money. That became bank's money. Okay.
Okay.
So Advik will get 105 from me after 1 year. Meaning today, let's say is November 12th, 13th, what is the date? 11th. November 11th, he gave me $100. November 10th, November 2024 is when I have to give 105 to Advik. Okay. This is my 5% interest I'm giving on his saving. Okay. Now, RF came to bank saying, okay, I need $100 loan. Okay. I said, yeah, okay, fine. I can give you $100 loan. Your rate of interest is $12. 12% for first year and 25% for second year. Okay. Pay attention. So, meaning if RF pays me the money back, meaning $100 that he is borrowing from me, in 1 year he will pay me 100 plus 12% of 100 will be 12. So he will pay me 112.
Because he's already paid the money for the loan, and then he has to bring the money back.
So he has to pay me by principal amount that he is borrowing from me plus the interest.
And plus the
So you see, for $100 you will get 5. That is your interest. That $5 extra that you are getting, that is your interest, the interesting part of it. The $12 that Adam is going to give me for the loan that he is taking from me, that is my interest, the bank's interest.
So everyone has an interest.
Yeah, interest.
Except for the
Yeah.
paying.
Only thing is, for the bank it's a positive interest, for him it's a negative interest because he is losing money actually. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how banks work. See again, Arav, Advik, Myra, Bidin, nothing. It's the bank. I'm just explaining you guys how it works. Okay. So bank uses your money to give loans to other.
And then
They charge more as interest from them, give you less interest. Why you will keep your money here? Because this is safe for you. Okay, if you keep at home, it might get stolen. Some robbers might come tomorrow. I think it's stolen, right? If you're keeping $100, $200, $500 at home, it's still okay. You cannot dare to keep $500,000 at home. That's not all safe. As soon as your neighbor realizes that, or any bad person knows about it, they might get some bad idea. Okay, so keeping the money in the bank is safe. So that is where bank says, okay, you keep your money safely with us. We are big enough, we are rich enough. Tomorrow, if something goes wrong, don't worry, we have the insurance. I'll give you the money back, regardless of whether my bank is getting burnt or not. Okay. And for that safety, they also pay you some interest. So your money is safe, and you are getting some extra money on the top of that. But for that promise that bank makes to you for your saving your money securely, they use that money for distributing loan to people in a calculated way, make some extra money out of it, and that for every $100, let's say if it's 12% is the interest that they take for loan and 5% is the interest that they give you for your saving account. So for every $100, they are making $7. Okay. So they are getting $12 from the guy who is taking loan from them, and this is what they are giving to people whose money it is. So they are, just by being a broker in between, they are making this extra money for somebody else's money. Are you guys able to follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah? So far so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this was the concept part of it. So let's see how it works. You guys know how to calculate percentage. So now at least you'll be able to relate. Okay. So let's say there are two types of interest. One is called simple interest.
And it's complex.
Yes. Second is compound interest.
Oh yeah, it's like simple compound interest.
Yeah.
It's what you're adding or something.
Right. So let's understand this conceptually because you guys know how to calculate percentage. Okay. I want you to process this concept and understand how it. So let's see. This is year 1. This is, let's say, today's date. This is year 1. This is
Year 2.
okay. Let's say you have 100 rupees. Okay, $100, and the bank gives you 5% interest. Okay, 5% of 100 is how much? 5.
20.
This one? Yeah. 5% of 120. Who said that?
5% of.
No, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
It's 5.
Okay. So
This is 5.
no. Wait. Let's hear me out. 10% of something. Okay. 10%. 10% is 10 by 100. 10% of something. Okay.
Let's say 20.
Whatever. Right. So 10% of something. 10% of 200 will be $20. Okay. Likewise, I was saying 5% of 100. 5% of 100.
Oh, I thought it was like
No,
5
you guys are getting it right. I'm not proving anybody right or wrong. I'm just repeating myself.
5
Okay?
times 1 is 5.
Yeah. So this is the interest. So bank is giving 5% interest.
So then you would have $105.
After 1 year, it becomes $5 interest. 100 is this is called principal amount.
The beginning amount?
Beginning amount or principal amount. Okay. Mathematically, you will write this as P. P as principal. P is standing for principal. Okay. Are you with me? Stop me if you guys are not able to follow. Okay. If I'm going fast, if I'm sorry, if I'm making it cryptic, let me know. Okay. So this is the principal amount or starting amount. Okay. So after 1 year, what happens? Beginning it was 100. After 1 year, it becomes 100 plus 5.
Which is tax. It's like
5% interest. Okay. Interest, not insurance. Insurance is a different thing altogether.
I said interest.
Yeah,
What is interest?
insurance we'll talk about later. I'll explain that to you guys. But if we try learning too many things at the same time, we'll kind of get confused. Okay. Insurance is a different thing. You have car insurance, home insurance, everything. These are different concepts. We'll not know about that. Okay. Now, 100 is your principal. 5 is the interest you have earned in a year. So you have 105. After completing 1 year, you have 105. Now, bank says, I'm giving you simple interest, meaning every year it will remain simple. Whatever I'm giving you first year, huh?
Fixed expense, like each money, like say each year.
Not like fixed expense. It's like simple. Simple. Let's consider it simple as simple. Okay. Bank says, I'll give you simple interest, meaning my interest will remain simple. I will not do any complex calculation. It will be the same. So simple you can refer as same every year.
Compound is like 5%.
Wait. Yeah. I mean, we'll come to that, but I don't want you to get rush. Okay. Now, so bank said that first year I give you $5 interest. It's a simple interest, so every time it remains simple. Next year also you get $5 interest. So after 2 years,
So it is like.
it becomes 100 plus 5 plus the interest for this year. This becomes 110.
So you keep skipping like
Same interest every year.
25 until you die.
Or until the contract period.
What do you mean
Contract period, see, you will not keep your money forever in a bank, let's say.
No, you have to take
You
it
have
out.
some plan, okay, I'll keep my money in the bank for 5 years. After that, I will go to college. That is when I'll need this money for my tuition fee. Okay?
Institution.
Yeah? Tuition fee.
Tuition is like, this class is tuition.
This class is tuition, this is a much smaller tuition. When you go to college, you have to pay semester by semester
Do
fee.
you have to or no?
You have to.
You have to.
You have to.
Mandatory. So wait, how much is college? Wait,
Huh?
how much is college? It's like
I have not studied in the college here, so I'm yet to figure that out, but it's quite expensive.
in Irish.
Okay, let's not get distracted, we'll come back.
Do you have to pay interest in here?
No, no interest.
In Iceland, it's free.
Okay, so we will keep that discussion for later. Let's come back to understanding the concept of simple and compound interest first. Okay. So simple interest meaning your whatever interest rate that they are giving. Let's say you have $500 and the bank says 8% interest, meaning first year they will pay 500 into 8%. So this becomes $40. So they will pay $40 interest every year. You keep the money for 1 year, first year you get $40. Keep it for 2 years, you'll get another $40. Keep it for 3 years, you'll get another $40. So total, after 3 years, they will pay you 500 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. So that means after 3 years, they will pay you 500 plus 3 times 40, that is $620. Okay? Now, bank is actually cheating you if they are doing so. Because interest, see, you were here. This is your first day, 0th day. You had $500. Okay? This is 1 year. This is second year. This is third year.
Like college.
Okay. No, not college. We are not going to college yet. We are talking about keeping the money in the bank.
Oh.
We talked about simple interest. When the interest is told simple, every year the same interest. Okay? But you had $5, let's say 8% interest, okay, which translates to $40. After 1 year, what was the total money that you had in the bank? So 500 was your principal amount plus this $40. After 1 year, when you come here, you have actually $540. And if the bank claims that they are giving 8%, they should give for this year, they should give 8% on this,
So that's
not on this.
compound.
Huh?
So
That's where when
if
after
you're changing things is called compound.
right. So changing the thing meaning your principal amount revises next year by adding the interest into it. So this is how it will be. After first year, this year total amount $500 your principal amount plus the interest that you earned in the first year, okay, with 8%. Now for the second year, what is the interest? Your total amount is 540 now, right? And 8% interest, okay? So this becomes 4, 5. So actually you are earning $43.2 interest. Instead of $40, you are earning $43.2 interest because your principal amount changed from 500 to 540 now for the second year. Are you getting it?
That's why it's called a compound. Because
Yeah, so because it
you're
keeps on getting
changing-
compounded, yeah.
Because you're changing digits randomly.
No, it's not randomly. Again, I'm not teaching you guys yet how to calculate it. I'm still telling you the concept. I'm saying, okay, you started with some money today. After 1 year, you got that interest. That whatever interest they had promised, 8%, you got some interest, $40. After completing 1 year, when you start your second year, what is the total money you have in your account? 500 plus 40? $540? Now, for the second year, bank should not treat this as my amount and give 8% interest. They should treat this as my amount for this year and give 8% interest on the top of that. That is how my interest amount changed from 40 to 43.2 for the next year. So by using compound interest formula, the customer makes more money actually. Okay? Because see, after 1 year interest, I will take the money out. I have 540. I'll again open another account in the bank and say, okay, now this is my amount. And bank will say 8%. So basically, simple thing to remember is, after completion of every year, your principal amount, your actual amount, becomes your new amount for calculating interest. That method is called compound interest. Okay? So interest is simple. Let's say, so you have $200. Okay? Bank says I'll give you 10% interest. Okay? You keep the money for 2 years in the bank. How much you will have? So first year, let's see what is 10%. See, it's simple interest, okay? 10%, 10 by 100. So $20 the interest per year. If you are going for simple interest,
So the money you have for like 2 years is like $240.
right? So after 2 years, with a simple interest, it will be $240. Okay? If you want to know what is the money that you will get after 2 years using compound interest, okay? So new money using compound interest will be principal multiplied by 1 plus rate of interest by 100 into to the power n.
Is that pi?
R, this is R. R is rate of interest.
So it looks like pi.
I will change my writing. Okay. So this is R. This is rate of interest. Okay. This is the formula. Okay. For today, I will ask you to write this formula and do 4 sums on compound interest before the next class, which is on 2nd December. Okay.
Also, my dad told me that there's a new AI thing on the AI pen.
What is that?
AI pen. It's typically like a phone but no screen. You can ask my dad.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, write down this formula. Okay. Or you can write this as A. A as an amount equal to P multiplied by 1 plus R by 100.
Equals to what?
A as an amount equals P principal multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Okay?
Are we talking about stocks and all that?
No. Don't go anywhere. Stay focused on what I'm saying.
Is the stock price like math or not?
No, this is not. Stock price is math. It's another type of math, but that's a different calculation. See, that's why before I came to this formula, I was explaining you guys what is simple interest and what is compound interest. First, you have to understand the concept part of it. Then doing the calculation is much easier. Okay.
So I just get like certain words. Is technology kind of like my dad keeps telling me? Technology is math. Is that true?
Okay. We'll come to things one by one. See, I'll tell you, all that I will talk about or your dad will talk about has come after certain amount of learning. After certain amount of learning, okay. We have studied for 10, 15, 20 years and now whatever we say, that is interpretation from what we have learned. Okay. So I would want you guys to first learn and then start interpreting. Okay? So let's wait for some time. So write down this formula, okay? You wrote? Now, okay, let's do this one. One quick sum and then we'll be done, okay? What I said, I have $200.
Okay.
Bank says 10% interest, okay? 2 years.
2 years.
If I'm doing simple interest way, every year I'm saving.
200 is your principal. So it'll be like 240. And then 10% is your interest.
Yeah. So
What's
after
that
2 years, after 2 years, my money becomes 240. Because 10% interest of 200 means $20. So every year I'm saving 20.
Times that by 2 and
Yeah.
add it with
So
that.
240 is my new money after 2 years with simple interest. What I said? Amount, my new money of the principal P into 1 plus R is in the rate of interest, that is 10 by 100 to the power. Adik, better. Let's pay attention for 2 minutes. We'll be done. Okay. Then to the power 2. So 1 plus
years.
1 plus R by 100 to the power 2. Okay.
You mean square?
Square.
So
Yes.
R is technically I interest.
R is interest. So we don't call it I. Mathematically, we call it rate of interest. That's why R.
And I have a question. So how many equations do we have to write? And how many expressions? You pay attention in school or what?
So let's.
How many times do we have to do that equation? Almost 4 times.
What 4 times? No. So this is just the equation 1 time, not even 4 times.
Like you said, how many times we should write like different.
So find out 5 sums on worksheet
I think
on compound interest and try doing it using this formula.
we make our own.
Yeah, you can. You have to just do it and show it to me on the notebook.
So for A, we have to write the answer like something equals
Yeah.
to 440.
You figure it out. So you write the sum. If you are doing it, making on your own, write the sum. What is your sum? What is the value? And then show me how you are calculating it. Okay. So now let me calculate it for you. Okay. I don't know if you guys know how this thing works, but I will teach you anyways. Okay. So this becomes 200 into 110 by 100 square. Okay. So I'm just calculating this. I will tell you guys how it is. By 100 into 110 by 100. So this
Because you're
goes,
repeating it
this
twice.
goes. So 11, 121 to 2, 242. Okay, this is the value. So with simple interest, your money became 240. With the same percentage, with the compound interest, becomes 242. You do some sums, but how this formula came, that also I will prove and show it to you guys. So that way, you don't have to think that okay, for doing every math I have to memorize. No, you have to know the concepts. That's why I will always focus on first telling the concept, like we had discussed about what is simple interest, what is compound interest, and then we look at the formula. But how that formula comes, this amount equals to P multiplied by 1 plus rate of interest by 100 to the power n. This also I'll explain you guys how this formula was.
Is that what do you call it, like that thing, formula arithmetic or not?
Say that again.
Is that arithmetic?
I'm not sure if I'm getting your question.
Is that the whole thing like the equation you wrote?
It's a equation.
And the
Yeah.
garage?
Yeah. I'll open it.
I don't open it.
Yeah.
Is
Take
it
from here.
arithmetic
Yeah.
or not?
I'm sorry.
Is this whole
This whole thing is the equation. Yes.
No, see, it's like arithmetic
Wait. Let's conclude first. Okay. So, okay, so today we just saw this formula for compound interest. You do some sums blindly following this formula.